Hey, Mrparka here to review a new one. It is Night of Something Strange. I actually checked this out on Amazon Instant Video. I rented it. It's not out yet, just on kind of the platforms like iTunes and Amazon Instant Rental. It's by Jonathan Straiton, and this is I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, Straiton, I believe. This is the first time I've seen any of his movies, and yeah, let's get into it. Essentially, Night of Something Strange is kind of your STD style zombie movie, which I'm a big fan of the kind of STD style spread horror movies. I think they're kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of the old school David Cronenberg movies like Shivers or Rabid that kind of plot like that, or something newer like Contracted. This one is definitely more silly and over the top and ridiculous. Basically, what we have here is kind of a janitor or a night worker who ends up screwing a dead body and contracting some strange STD that makes him a sex-crazed zombie. He goes around and spreads it, and pretty much these group of kids that are passing through end up stopping at this bed and breakfast, and that's where the whole thing boils over, and they're trapped inside this hotel while these crazy sex-craved zombies are after them. What I really like about the movie is the ambition. I really like the setup, and all the practical effects are really great. Some cool stuff with tentacles coming out and a giant penis. Kind of reminds me of something like do you guys remember the older movies by Alex Chandon, like his shorts, like Bad Karma or something like that? Kind of reminiscent of that. Kind of the weird the penis at the end, the giant penis, but not as I guess subversive, I guess I'll say, as Alex Chandon, but definitely kind of weird genitals and things like that, which I think is kind of cool. Like I said, in a horror film, sometimes sex can be scary, but yeah, a lot of these the practical effects are top notch. I really enjoyed them. There's some digital effects in there I think are kind of weak, and I think that the movie, I know it's kind of a throwback, but it does have a lot of those trite kind of cheap moments that just seem to be like in every horror movie throwback, and it's almost they've been done so many times that even in a throwback or a self-aware movie, it becomes like, okay. There's kind of a lot of that. There's a lot of humor, a lot of jokes in the movie. A couple of the jokes I enjoy. They keep hitting and hitting. It's kind of nonstop. I think a lot of people will find the jokes funny. I didn't find that many that funny. It's super raunchy. I can appreciate the raunchiness in this kind of movie. Almost raunchier than a lot of the sex comedies that came out in the early 2000s. Super raunchy. Dirty, bloody condoms. Just lots and lots of gross stuff. Like I said, it delivers on the gore. It delivers on the sexuality, and it delivers on the nudity. The characters are, kind of stereotypical, cheesy characters. I don't think any of them particularly stand out, except maybe the old man and the character of Freddy. I think that Freddy, he's a dick character, but he probably has the most to work with, and he uses it pretty well. There's a kind of a semi twist at the end. I guess they've been setting it up a bit, but it's just... It's almost like a brush over. It's just, and it happens so far into the movie that it's just, I just don't really think it works. Again, these are opinions, they're not facts. So yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people really like this. It has a lot of blood in it. It's nonstop. It's never boring. It's never a boring movie. I wasn't particularly fond of all the jokes. Some of them I liked. I think a lot of people will enjoy them. They are semi-immature jokes, but it's raunchy and goofy and kind of funny. And yeah, I think a lot of people will dig some of the jokes. I think they'll dig the sexuality and craziness and over-the-topness. Like I said, I enjoyed a lot of it, but also I didn't enjoy a lot of it as well. I just wasn't particularly interested in any of the characters for the most part. And the kind of... For how goofy and silly it is, it's kind of, towards the end, it's a little mean-spirited and to the point of, why? And I guess it's kind of gone for a nihilistic or nihilistic approach at the end of the movie. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that word, but you guys understand. And it's just kind of strange. I feel it's out of place. But yeah, there's some entertaining value here for sure. And I think a lot of people will love this movie. They'll eat it up. And I would say check it out. Check out the trailer. I think you guys will know right then if you're interested in it. And I'm definitely interested in see what this director does next, because this movie is it's ambitious and it's fairly well made for the budget. So yeah, check it out. Night of Something Strange. I'm Mrparka. Have a good one.
What was that?
I think it's under the truck.
can I do you for?
We'd like 2 rooms.
Are you okay? Carrie?